Hi again, this is Sammy. I'm just going to show you two different methods to change entire radical to mixed radical. So the first method is basically you look for the perfect square that goes into the number you have under the square root. And here is 25, that's the perfect square that goes into root 75. So you could change root 75 into root 25 times root 3. Now, square root of 25, you know, which is 5, but square root of 3, you cannot square root that, so you just keep it as square root of 3. You also could just write them under one square root as 25 times 3, and then you know the square root of 25 is 5, but the square root of 3, you cannot do it, so you just leave it as that. So this is the first method. This method, I'll give it 5 star. I like this method a lot better, but every brain thinks differently. Every mind set is different. You know, some people like doing it this way, and some people like doing it the other way that I'm going to show you. But personally, I think this is the better method to use, but it's up to you to choose any method you like. In the second method, all you do, you take the 75 and write all the prime factors of 75. So it's 3 times 5 times 5. Now, these two 5s here, when square root them, they become 1 5, and then you have the square root of 3 left inside the root. So this is here, just you find pairs, and then you bring them out as 1, and you keep the other number inside. You know, I don't like this method. I think that's why we know the perfect squares, and we know the numbers 4, 9, you know, 16, 25, 36, 49, and the list goes on. We know the square roots of all these numbers. Why can't we use them to see if they go in the number that is given to us and do it that way? So here we're just going to do one more, and then as it's up to you again to choose the method that you're more comfortable with. Okay. So here's the square root of 32 now. The first method, we know the perfect square that goes into 32 is 16. So we're going to change that into 16 times 2. You know, also 4 goes into 32 as well. So if you change it to 4 times 8, if you do it that way, then you're going to get 2 root 8. But then you have to do it one more because 4 goes into this 8, and you have to do it twice. So always try to look for the largest perfect square, not just any perfect square, the largest perfect square that goes into the number. So this is fine, but this will involve two more steps. But here, the largest square root that goes into, or the largest perfect square that goes into 32 is 16, and that's 16 times 2. As we know, square root of 16 is 4. So that's 4, but square root of 2, we cannot do it, and we just leave it as square root of 2. Now, how about the other method? And the other method will be writing 32 and its prime factors. So that's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So that's what gives us 32. Now, this will give you 2 outside. Also, this will give you 2 outside, so you multiply these 2 here, and you don't have a pair of this, so that 2 just stays behind under the square root, and 2 times 2 is 4, and that's 4 root 2. Now again, up to you, this method, the red one or the blue. I highly recommend this, but you have the choice, and whatever you're comfortable with, just go for it. Okay, thanks for watching. Till next time, bye-bye.